All right.
I was trying to figure out where to watch Japanese TV shows at, and turns out there's a site that you can go to, and for $9.99 a year, you can watch Japanese TV shows.
I was like Hulu for Japan or something.
Yeah, it's
Um,
$10 a year.
yeah. I wonder how legit that is. If that's on the up and up, or they're like pirating that and charging you the $10.
I
I
am
mean, I
fine
don't
with
care.
that.
I already pirate anyways.
So yeah, I don't do the pirating. But so yeah,
You
okay.
should. It's so cheap.
Yeah, I understand. Um, I like supporting the things I enjoy, so that there's more of them because money makes the world go round. Um,
RA support Japan.
we're not going to talk about what you're buying from Japan. Um,
It's panties.
They poke plenty of holes in those boxes to send them.
anyway, mice, right? You're buying Japanese mice in
Absolutely.
boxes.
Mouse like women.
If they
Uh,
won't cheese.
No. Um, the Defy Danger stream does not support human trafficking whatsoever. Please don't ban us.
Oh, we
So,
live right now?
yes.
Even better.
Anyways.
For any Japanese viewers watching, call me.
So we're two people down right now, and then Amanda's going to show up, and we'll also be one man down. So we're going to do a little side adventure. One of the things in our game, for anyone that's been with us for a while, all one viewers from Brazil.
Hey, Brazil.
Yeah, hey Brazil. You'll know that in episode six, we introduced a character named Agnar, who became a main staple of the campaign until he died in
Mercilessly slaughtered
yeah
by Joel.
in season 2, about mid season 2. Agnar died in a fight against a dragon. But Agnar was an axe wielding barbarian. He had an axe with like a, what was it, an oak handle.
Yeah,
With-
oakwood handle.
Yeah,
Sturdy,
with
strong.
serrated blade axed. And but his axe was called axe, and it was passed down through the generations. And then we did a one shot in Ravenloft, and in Ravenloft there was a character named Dagnar, seemingly familiar, who had an axe named Axe. And I think canonically we decided that Dagnar was Agnar's ancient ancestor. Dagnar was fighting Strahd and died and got sucked into an envelopment of mist. And that was the last we saw of him.
The
So
natural phenomenon, not the character.
right, right. And this will in part be the story of how Dagnar and Dagnar's axe came to the world that we're in now. And so we're going to start off with James and Derek's characters. You guys will be on a mission out in the field. So
Which character?
your new character,
Oh God, I didn't make one.
we'll make it right
Level
now.
5.
Level 5.
Jeez.
Yeah, there was a message.
Or if you'd like, I can very quickly make you one.
Yeah, just very quickly make me a mage. I'll deal with it.
All right.
Okay.
Interestingly enough, this is going to take place here in Kirmaruz, where you were before, but not this Kirmaruz, but the Kirmaruz of 200 years ago. So let's go back in time to Kirmaruz from 200 years ago, when it was just a fledgling town.
I'm impressed, Michael.
Yeah. I do my maps. So 200 years ago, we have Kirmaruz, like I said, when it was just first starting off. Now, 200 years ago would have been the time just when Lu, the god, had been freed from his bondage by some adventurers that we know so well. So this will be about the time the Doors were just starting to worship Lu, and the Minotaurs for that fact as well. But at this point in time, there's no magical persecution. Everyone's sort of just living their lives, doing things. It's still a very rural landscape. Not a lot of organization, not a lot of government. So you just have like individual towns popping up here and there. So James and Derek and Amanda's character, when she gets here, will be a party of adventurers who know each other, and they're currently fulfilling like quests. Essentially, they're just making their way by doing odd jobs and whatnot. So maybe let's take a minute and we'll meet those characters. So tell us, Derek, about your character.
That's Stockleg, the wandering dwarf who follows the god. I wrote it down somewhere. I can't find it right now, but he follows the god of the wanderer dwarf, which is very rare, but everyone knows it.
Yeah.
So he likes to just go on adventures and have fun. And he's bald with a very long beard that's braided, and he has the symbol of his god that's embossed in his forehead, not like a tattoo, but it's not normal, like a magical.
Yeah, almost like is it like scarification or?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yes, more or less.
Yeah.
On the middle of his forehead.
Yep.
And he's a fun dwarf, unlike other dwarves, and he likes to. Well, they all like to get drunk, but.
Yeah.
He's not prejudiced, and he's just. Yeah. He's not really like good. He's definitely not evil.
Yeah.
But he doesn't mind bending the law.
Yeah, it's like chaotic neutral.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Do you have a character yet?
Just come up with some random bullshit. I made you a level 5 wizard.
Cool. What race are you, James?
Black. I mean, no. You know what? For once, I'll be a dark elf.
All right, cool. Yeah, I mean, at this point in time, no dark elf persecution. So
Exactly.
yeah. All right, cool. And you got a name?
Just name me. We'll say Jake.
Jake.
Yeah.
Cool. Are you from State Farm?
Yeah.
Send it to you through Discord.
I wear a red cloak.
Wait.
I took the luxury of picking some spells for you too.
So you're from a farm in the state in the states.
Why?
Cool.
Why is it not?
Jake from States Farm.
Yeah.
Good deal. All right, and I mean, wizard probably makes sense for dark elves. A lot of dark elf magic going on. I guess we'll go back to some of the stuff. We'll sort of like breeze through everything.
Yeah.
Amanda, you got a character?
No.
All that works.
Cool.
Amanda, you want me to get you?
While you're figuring out what you are,
working on it.
just give me like a race and a name.
Okay, hold on.
Sleep,
Faye?
really?
What kind of fae?
Yeah.
Jesus. What am I supposed to
You
do?
should check your advanced moves too.
I mean, are we like a fairy or are we
Especially-
Dark
logical
Forest.
and quick study.
Dark Forest Fae.
okay? What does that look like?
Yeah, sure, like fairy. Sure. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
We'll go with that.
Sure.
So is he a dark fairy like a dark elf?
Sure.
Okay.
You know what? Since I passed through the mist, I'm now Dark Dagnar.
Are you like a forest fairy or are you like a cave fairy?
You know what? I'm gonna be Belly Viper. How about that?
A Bella Piper?
Melody Viper.
This is what we're doing now.
Sounds good.
Belly Viper.
I appreciate the alliteration, guys.
All right, cool. Do you have a class picked out yet?
Bard. Why not?
All right, go with what you know. All right.
Viper the Bard.
Yeah, and what do you use to play music?
Baby.
Do you have an instrument? Or are you singing? What's bardic about you?
She's not going to be she's not going to be a musical arts. She's going to be a painter.
Okay, all right. I saw this in Black Clover. It was pretty devastating. So don't kill everyone with your paintings. Okay, cool.
I mean, I'm Dark Fae. I'm gonna be like bringing people into fairy rings and killing them all.
Sure. Bellady and Stockleg and Jake are all together. You're just an adventuring party. Maybe violence is all you know. I don't know.
I got a sketchbook and like a piece of charcoal, and I'm over in the corner looking crazy. Nothing unusual there.
Yeah.
You don't draw on like dead leaves instead.
I mean, sometimes, but I also have cool parchment paper.
She's like, look, I drew a flower, but it looks like creepy and like it might kill you.
I actually have a painting of that.
Yeah, I'm sure. All right, cool. So, you guys are off in sort of this field over here, and you're sort of staying in and around this town as it's sort of like coming up, and you've been given the task to exterminate something that's sort of like causing problems in the town. What are you exterminating?
Yeah, what are we exterminating?
Hey, tell me.
A sentient Chipotle burrito.
A dark sentient Chipotle burrito.
Of course, it's all dark here in Dark World.
So there are these weird like bugs that look like burritos, and they're called burrito bugs.
Oh my gosh.
So there's an infestation of burrito bugs.
You come across me eating one.
It's a
Chipotle pillars, if you will.
Dagnar's not here yet, right? So you guys are out in this field and you're fighting a group of
Rampant corn.
burrito
Or
bugs.
tomatoes.
No, right now we're on the burrito bugs, right? We've decided. All right.
All right, I'm.
By the way, James, I gave you a recap of what it does.
Let's see, hold on. I gotta figure out what my stats are real quick.
Sure.
Piss.
Oh, we're already fighting.
That's only 1d6.
No, I'm trying to find the. I was trying to open the dice roll.
Oh yeah, okay. You just click on the icon
No,
itself.
I got it. I had some trouble.
I had to do the
All right.
clickies. Oh god.
I'm praying to my God and blessing Jake to give him a +1 for going forward,
Yeah, do it.
just to start it off. Okay.
All right. So what do you want as a negative consequence on this? You can take unwanted advantage. You can lose the spell.
I draw unwanted attention from corn.
No, burrito bugs. the corn's
Burrito bugs, not corn.
So, yeah,
Yes,
no,
he's trying to draw the corn into the fight.
no, you know what? Yeah, no, you're fighting the burrito bugs, and a stalk of corn just like latches onto you and starts sucking your blood.
That is vampire corn.
It's vampiric corn.
Nice.
That's basically what.
Killer tomato.
Yeah, that's basically what Goombas are. They're vampire freaking mushrooms.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I know.
there's dozens of bugs around, and you guys are sort of swatting at them, trying to stamp them out. And then out of nowhere, as you're like casting this thing, a piece of corn just like hits you, like someone's thrown it, but you can't tell where it's come from, and it's like on your neck, and it's like biting you. You're taking 4 damage as the corn bites you.
So,
Casting your spell, what is it?
Question.
Hold on. Casting your spell, what does that look like? How are you casting it?
I put my hammer to my forehead, and then light goes out and blesses his weapons. His weapons have a faint glow.
Okay, cool. So you raise your weapon up, it glows, and like I said, like all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, just like right in the neck, corn lashing onto you.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And I said, all these bugs are around your feet. They're swarming all over the place, and they're biting at you, and you're maybe kicking at them or whatever.
that sounds fucking terrible.
Yeah. And they're like burritos though, so like maybe you're mildly even hungry. Who knows? So Jake, what are you
That
doing?
makes sense.
I guess we're going to attack one of the things.
Yeah. Well, so if you're attacking the bugs, yeah, you just sort of attack at them en masse because they're just kind of they're swarming all over the place.
Oh.
They're all around your feet, and you're sort of you found the nest, as it were.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll cast magic missile.
All right. Cool.
All right. Let's roll for that cast. Oh, gotta pop my die out. 1 second.
Yep.
There's a.
No worries.
Yeah. Okay. Pop, pop, pop. That'd be a roll with Intelligence. Nope. Ugh, that's still terrible. Good lord.
Wow.
Yeah, that's booky. I mean, it works. Now I guess roll damage. Jeez. On the bugs, what is it?
Right.
2d4.
So now, as you're doing that, what do you want as your negative stat? You want to lose the spell? You want unwanted advantage?
For an 8?
Yeah, because
Well,
it's still less than 10.
I can give, I guess, a negative advantage or whatever. Oops.
You're taking unwanted attention.
Yeah, I'll take one unwanted attention.
Cool. All right, so you go ahead and cast. Do damage.
Boop. Boop. There you go.
Cool. So there's about 12 bugs swimming around, and you're going to take out 2 of them. So you send your missile into the crowd, and you manage to incinerate 2 bugs, right? And they sort of explode on the spot. As that happens, one of the bugs climbs up your pant leg and starts biting you on the inner thigh. When that happens,
Get this thing off of me!
yeah, you take 6 damage as it bites your inner thigh, and just gnawing on you. And yeah, so you're going to be at a disadvantage while it's still there until you can get rid of it. What is Bellity doing?
I rampantly smack my inner thigh.
So I'm guessing that I
No
use
stranger to
roll
that
my
action.
strength if I'm going to try to close my I try to close my sketchbook on one of the burrito bugs.
Okay, so she's making a straight up
That
attack.
happens mildly.
Yeah. All right, and
Yeah,
roll some
with,
damage.
with the sketchbook. Just
Yeah.
try to close the bug in it. All right. Boop.
Cool.
Lightly.
Yeah, so you're gonna trap one bug in it, but you're not gonna kill it entirely. So it's you've got it trapped, but it's still squirming, and while that's happening, 2 other bugs start biting you at the ankles, and while that happens, you take 5 damage from the ones biting you at the ankles, and while you struggle with the one still stuck in the
In
book.
Russia, the burrito bites you.
Yeah, these well, can we still make Russian jokes? I don't know.
Oh crap! Yeah, no, I'm just
Considering
using the
we're
whole,
mocking them, yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, no, I don't know. But so yeah.
Unless they're coming for us.
Right.
So.
So one thing that's going on while you guys are having this fight, you notice the sky is starting to go dark, and there's some weird lightning happening overhead, and
The Taco Bell aliens.
and the air feels really dense with magic over here in this area where you're fighting these bugs at.
Dense with burrito sauce.
Yeah. And can I get everyone to roll Defy Danger with their decks?
For once, that's not my lowest stat. I still lost.
You only rolled 1d6.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Um,
Okay,
Where did James go?
I
he
don't
went
know.
to go get a burrito.
Clearly. All right, so yeah, there we go. All right, cool. Stockleg, you managed to get the corn off of you, but as it comes off, it tears a chunk of skin out of your neck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you take 2 damage on that, and you might be wear corn now. We'll find out.
I just had this flipped over here. Okay.
Yeah, and then yeah, so Jake, some the one that's in your leg, you manage to like finally like beat it off, haha, and it drops out from your pant leg and joins the rest of them as they're scurrying around. Ability, the ones biting your ankles sort of just continue to do so, and you keep taking damage. You take another 2 damage as they're biting at you, and the lightning in the sky and stuff starts getting more and more. Like I said, the air just gets really dense with magic, and then suddenly this sort of like purplish vortex opens up overhead, and this white mist starts bellowing out of it.
As well as Baja Blast.
Yeah, and then suddenly a body just like falls out of this vortex, and it's falling down in the sky, and it lands hitting the ground. Dagnar, can you roll some damage for me?
Okay.
Just your basic damage dice.
I don't even remember what that was. Okay.
I'm playing the long game. We're gonna try for sponsorship. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so when you land, you take out 1 bug as you hit the ground, and so you guys see this sort of large, kind of ugly, muscular man just fall out of the sky from a purple vortex. It hits the ground out of this like mist that's bellowing, and lands on one of the things. Dagnar, you hit the ground. What do you do?
Spring up and it's like, oh my god, I smell burritos.
Yeah. So for reference, Dagnar, the last thing that happened to you was you were just like murdered by Strahd, and or was it Strahd that murdered you, or one of the other guys? You were murdered in a fight against Strahd. I can't remember.
I don't think I actually got to murder anybody.
No, you died in the fight with Strahd.
Yeah.
But I'm trying. I can't remember who killed you.
If
it was Strahd or if it was one of the people who had turned.
It was Strahd.
Yeah. So Strahd kills you, and so that's the last thing you like remember seeing is like being murdered, and then you just like hit the ground and wake up, and like here you are like in a forest in the middle, and seemingly in the middle of nowhere. Also, Slippy says everyone here likes omelets, right? I mean, I like an omelet. And that's from our stream chat. So,
Okay.
we don't have any killer omelets yet, but don't tempt me.
What kind of omelet? A Western omelet?
It has 2 guns. It has finger guns.
That needs to die. No finger guns.
I can't read that. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna let these nuts dry.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So you guys, this guy falls on the ground. So yeah, Dagnar, you get up, and what was your response?
Oh my god, why do I smell burritos?
And you guys, you see this guy just drop out on the ground and land on one of the bugs. Do you say anything to him? I mean, do you tell him what's going on, or are you like a gaff?
A gaff? What is...
Keep fighting bugs.
So Dagnar, do you take any action?
Well, I'm gonna look around. I guess I see a bug near me.
Yeah, I mean, do you want to roll discern realities to see how well you understand the situation?
Yeah. 7.
Yeah, so you can at the very least tell that these bugs are vicious and I don't want to say evil, but they're definitely like a menace. And you can tell that these people are fighting said bugs, right? So you can discern at least that much from the situation.
Fun fact: when I discern realities during combat, I take a +1.
Hey, it's not a bad thing to have.
Yeah. So I'm gonna look at one of the bugs and I'm gonna just slam my axe into it.
Yeah, roll for it.
Wow, even with 4, it's still only a 9. D10, D4 for 6 damage.
Cool. You're gonna take out 1.5 bugs essentially. So you're gonna cleave one I guess right in 2 and nick another one. And then
As I'm cleaving down, can I just like kick one of the other ones away?
Sure, yeah, that's fine. And that. All right. So yeah, you kick a bug away. Stockleg, you're seeing all this go down. What do you do?
I'm gonna bless my hammer to get some extra damage for it.
All right.
And then, yeah, might as well. Yay!
All right. Yeah. Okay.
It glows bluish white.
All right. So yeah, I mean, is it the same? Is it the same action where like you're putting it to your head, or you do? Is this bless it differently? Okay.
We'll put it to my head and it starts glowing.
All right. Cool. So
next time I'm smashing bugs.
All right. Cool. So you know what? You got a 10. I will give you the chance to take an action now.
All right, we're smashing some bugs.
All right.
The ones that were on my neck, we're just gonna touch the hammer. Starts like it's glowing hot.
All right.
Is that a strength roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Roll some damage.
All right. It is. Sorry, guys. Yeah, not much.
Yeah, I mean, you'll kill a bug for sure.
All right, I'll take it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the thing on your neck, that was corn, and you got rid of that, right? And so, you've got the bugs sort of all around you. So you're just like wildly swinging at the group.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, you definitely managed to. I mean, you just like splatter one. So much so that the spray from its gut kind of showers everyone else a little bit. You all guys, the rest of you get covered in some like burrito bug guts.
What flavor?
It definitely has like the smell of like cumin and chili powder.
I lick my lips.
So yeah. So let me go. All right. So Jake, you just got splattered with some bug guts. What are you doing? Can't hear you.
Hello? Can
Yes,
you hear me
there
now?
we go. Yes.
Amazingly flavorful.
Did you lick it?
Yes.
Okay.
I guess we're gonna attack another of these burrito. But wait a minute, where's the rampant corn?
Stockleg knocked it off of him, and so it's on the ground somewhere. Do you want? Are you searching for the corn?
Yes. Do I need to discern reality?
Yeah,
to
sure.
find the corn?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, why'd my die go? Oops. Bloop. I do not find said corn anywhere.
Yeah, you don't find the corn at all. It's nowhere to be found.
No.
So I mean, do you want to go ahead and like take an attack? I mean, you just kind of. Yeah, we're gonna say that's so bad. You took a quick look, and there was no corn.
We're just gonna attack one of the bugs. We'll roll for the attack,
Yeah.
and I cannot even attack one of the bugs.
Yeah. So 4 bugs just sort of like start crawling up on your body, right? And they start almost encasing you in their skin as though they were trying to burrito you.
Case.
That is absolutely
Yeah,
disgusting. But
and you can feel their because it's like centipedes almost, and so you can feel their legs like crawling all over you as their body starts to envelop you, and you take psychic damage. Just one psychic damage from them crawling all over you. And then yeah, Melody, you're still struggling with this one. You've got trapped in a book. What are you doing?
I'm gonna stick my pencil in it.
Yeah, man, you shove a pencil in that burrito.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Sure do.
yeah, you do. Yeah, roll some
Way
damage.
into that burrito.
5 damage.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely murder the burrito inside your book. And when you do, it sort of
5
like
damage. 5 penetrative damage.
it definitely starts oozing out some like brown goo out of its body when you stab it and it dies. Reminds you of beans, maybe. And the ones at your feet, they're starting to scurry around in other places. it seems like the blood has deterred them from attacking you. They start heading towards the rest of the group. Dagnar, what's happening with you?
This seems like a little much for us, so I'm gonna cast a spell.
Okay.
9. I cast Summon Monster.
Okay.
Cool. I get to pick 2 traits. It does 1d8 damage, and its bond to my plane is strong, so it'll have 15 HP and do some more damage.
Okay. And,
And then you get to describe what it is.
Okay, cool. So let's see. Here in this plane, you know what? You summon a flaming Cheetos milk producing cow.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. These also canonically exist in our world.
It makes me hungry.
I know. So yeah, it's sort of this demonic looking cow with like fiery red eyes, and it makes Cheeto milk, although you don't know that yet. Flaming hot Cheeto milk.
I do have to addendum that because it actually takes my damage dice, so I'm not going to give it less damage. It's going to have a +2 to one of its stats.
Okay.
Constitution, since it's a cow.
Okay. So yeah, this thing it just sort of rises up out of the ground, out of these like almost comically orange flames that form in the ground, and it rises up from them. It's
What in the Great Lou is that?
yeah, and it moves. It definitely goes as it comes up out of the ground. I believe they're smaller too, because for efficiency's sake, they were smaller than regular cows.
Yeah.
So this might be like the size of like a German Shepherd. So it's a cow, like the size of a German Shepherd.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Peek-a-moo, I choose you.
Peek-a-moo.
Yeah.
Peek-a-moo.
And it is now its name is Peek-a-moo for sure.
Oh.
Yeah. So now let me get everybody to roll Defy Danger on Dex.
Oh god.
Where's my damage die go? Or it's weird. Oh no. Jake is in trouble.
Oh no.
Jake is +1 while the fight's going on. He's blessed.
Belody,
Ability, what am I doing?
Defy Danger
yeah.
on Dex.
Oh, Defy Danger on Dex. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Remember that, Jake. You're +1 this whole fight.
Dex, alright.
So that's
Oh.
that's a
It's
7.
a 7. I mean,
Well, hey, you're still +1.
I dodged it.
Okay, cool.
I'm a little dumbfounded by the cow and then not paying attention.
Yeah. So
I am too.
yeah. Yeah. So Stock, like, tell me how you're just like. What is your response to this whole cow thing?
I love adventure and I love watching stuff, so I just watch the thing like come out of the ground like it's a show and just quit paying attention to all the little corns nibbling on me and just
Yeah.
and enamored.
Yeah. So two burrito bugs sort of latch onto your like calves. They're like and they're like trying to gnaw on you, and you take a. Oh, that's weird. That was definitely didn't mean for both those to happen. Just the 2 damage, not the 10. 2 damage from these things gnawing on you, and then Jake, you got a 7, right? Yep. The bugs that are trying to burrito you are they're not hurting you, but they're still just trying to burrito you, and so nothing really new is happening with you, but nothing's hurting you yet. And then Belody, yeah, you dodge, so one burrito launches itself at you, and you manage to like step out of the way when that happens. And then yeah, Dagnar, the one burrito bug that you had kicked out of the way has like also launch this stuff at you, and it's on your face, like completely obstructing your vision, and it's sort of biting and clawing at your face, and you take 5 damage as it's going to town on you.
So I have 5 armor, so I'm not sure how this isn't hurting me.
Yeah, it's weird.
It feels repulsed by my face, so
Yeah.
it's also trying to get off.
It's like, oh god, this is so much worse up close. All right, cool. So Stockleg, what's happening?
All right, so I guess I finished being enamored by the cow, and I
Yeah.
feel the bugs. So I stop, drop, and roll and see if I can't squish them under my hardy self.
Yeah, okay, yeah, roll for it. Strength roll.
So it's going to be it's an attack. So
Yeah.
I stop, drop, and roll. Okay.
Okay, yeah, and roll some damage.
Ooh, ooh. That's the most I
You'll
can do
yeah
right
you'll
now.
kill both of the bugs that are on your calves. Yeah, you stop and you roll, and the thing is when you're rolling in them, what's inside them just seems to be really sticky. So you're sort of starting to stick to the ground and stick to yourself a little bit. So at least for your next roll, until you can kind of get cleaned off, you're going to take a -1
Okay.
as you're sort of like getting covered in burrito bug goo. So Jake, what are you doing? You're still being sort of.
I guess I'm trying to shake up out of these bugs, or like I can't really. Actually, let's see. Can I get these things off of me?
Oh no, that was not supposed to happen. Where'd my picture go? Oh my god.
No picture for you.
No picture for me, yeah. Come back. Where are you?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh my god, I have so many things.
mean, you know what? We're gonna. Let me see.
God, and you have hundreds of backgrounds. There's no rhyme or reason to how these things are sorted either. Just really bad.
I'm just gonna try to, I guess, shake all these bugs off of me. I don't know what you want me to roll on that, Dex or.
Yeah, just roll. I guess roll Dex. Yeah. Well, it depends. If you're trying to shimmy out of them, then it's Dex. If you're trying to just like do it so vigorously you're knocking them off, then it'd be like Strength.
Yeah, they're definitely, that's not gonna help. It'd be better for me to just try to get these like to like shimmy out of them.
Yeah, it's roll Dex then.
Okay, we'll roll with that +1. And they are definitely off of
Dang.
me.
Yeah. You definitely. So you worm your way out of the burrito bugs.
Burrito bugs are gone.
Well,
Definitely.
you get off of them, right? And then, so that you slough out of them. Then they're sort of like almost like burritoing each other. It looks slightly sensual.
Ugh.
Gone.
Yeah. So yeah, you get free of them. Ability. What are you doing?
How many are left?
There's four bugs left.
All right, so
And they're all together in a pile right now.
since I don't sing, it goes to 11. Can I show them a horrifying photo that makes them lose their mind and start attacking each other?
Sure.
Cool. Good enough.
It's a recently drawn picture of my face.
Draw unwanted attention, but they do attack each other. So the bugs start attacking each other.
Okay, cool. So some of the bugs do start attacking each other. So they're already sort of entangled, and so then they just sort of start, very forcefully biting and attacking each other, so they're sort of like swarming there in a circle. But while that's going on, while you're doing that, you feel something like hit you in the back of the head. When you reach around to feel what it is, it feels like corn.
Aw.
Yeah, and you feel a sharp pain in the back of your head, and you take 4 damage as something is piercing the back of your head.
Okay.
Yep. Dagnar, what are you name? I forgot the name already.
Pikamoo.
Pikamoo. I was like Mewkachu. No, that's not right.
Is it a cold medicine?
That's a Gen 11 Pokemon.
Yeah. So what are you and Pikamoo doing?
So I'm gonna yell at random cow I've never seen before, and be like, "Attack the bugs!" And then I'm gonna slam my face into the ground with the bug still on it.
Okay. So yeah, it go well. Yeah. Roll attack for you. Nice. Roll damage.
Thing is super dead.
Oh god, the
Yeah,
deadest.
you definitely splatter like just bug goo everywhere when you slam your face into the ground. And then I guess roll attack for the cow too.
Yeah.
Okay. And then roll some damage for the cow.
Also killing.
All right, cool. Yeah, so the cow charges in and like basically immediately eats one of the bugs, like just swallows it whole. So,
Flaming red methane comes out behind him.
In the shape of a burrito monster.
this breaks up the squabble, and then one of the bugs bites Pikamoo on the udder, and Pikamoo lets out a blood curdling moo. I don't know what a blood curdling moo is, but that's what Pikamoo does. And Pikamoo takes some damage that I'm going to click. 2 damage for Pikamoo as it gets bit in the udder. Is Pikamoo, I guess if it has udders, it's a she. So her. Yeah. So things are just getting out of hand. Stockleg, what's up with you?
How many bugs are still left?
There's 2. There's one that's been kicked aside and one that's biting the cow's udder.
All right, I go after the one in the cow's udder and milk the udder to get it on the ground and then stomp on it.
Okay, yeah, I mean roll strength, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay,
you
nice.
milk that other
Yeah,
son.
roll some damage.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, not only do you get the bug off, you also get a fairly decent helping of flaming hot Cheetos milk come out of the udder with it.
Nice.
And
Spicy.
some of it gets on your hand. You know, a lot of it goes on the ground.
Does it burn?
No, it doesn't burn.
Can I lick it?
Yeah, you
It
can.
burns
Yeah, yeah.
so good.
I mean, do
All
you,
right, I lick it. I lick it.
do you lick it as you're stomping the bug or after the stomping bug?
Yes.
Okay.
I lick it as I'm stomping the bug.
Yeah, yeah. So you stomp the bug and you squish the bug, the burrito bug, and its guts go all over the place. Then as you lick the hot Cheeto milk, it has a very like spicy, creamy, fake cheese flavor. But it's good though. It's good. You like it for sure. Well, if your character would like that. But yeah, you stomp the bug and it's dead. Jake, the one bug that was knocked off to the side looks like it starts to try to scurry away. What do you do?
I guess I try to cast magic missile
All right.
on it. We will go. That was a chump.
That's a 1d6? Oh, no, it wasn't you. Sorry.
No, I haven't.
I looked up. I saw the 1d6. Like, it's just 1d6.
I don't
Wow.
do anything.
That's
This-
What?
That's pretty terrible, sir.
Isn't your spell casting on intelligence?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You are
So
right.
that's a 7.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Unless you
That's
wanted
it. No,
to not.
that's it. That's actually an 8 because I get a +1 the rest of the fight.
Yeah.
No,
Okay,
that
so
was
yeah.
my bad.
All right. Cool. Then roll some damage.
It's 2d4 for that thing, and bloop. Oh, yay.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, you'll kill it. I mean, do you want to describe how you shoot the missile and how it connects with the bug?
I put up one finger and I just go, pew!
Cool. Yeah, I mean, it's the blood splatters all over the place. But what do you want to think is your negative on that spell casting? Unwanted attention, or lose the spell, or
Unwanted attention, but I think there's no bugs left. But
no, it's okay because when you as soon as you cast the spell,
the corn.
you see something leap from Melody's from the back of Melody's head,
Corn.
and it lands
The corn!
on the side of your face. It just hits you, and you feel like a sharp pain, like in your cheek, as it sort of is piercing your skin with something.
I scream bloody murder. Ah! Rabbit corn!
And you take 2 damage as the corn sort of just attacking you. Melody, what are you doing?
Is there... Can I heat it with my mind?
Well, you can slap it off his face. You should be like,
Sure, yeah, we'll do that. That sounds good.
yeah.
And let's see if that succeeds. It does not. I slapped the crap out of Jake.
Yeah, you,
Not me, the corn.
No. So, Jake, Melody is going to slap you and you defend yourself. How do you do that?
I would immediately duck.
Cool. When you duck, Melody, you fall over his body, topple over onto the other side, landing on your head, and you take just 1 damage, though, as you just topple over
19 damage.
Jake and hit the ground. Dagnar, they seem to be struggling with this corn. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna walk up and then just like pop the corn in my hand.
You just going to grab it and squish it?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, roll strength, I guess. Yeah. And then roll some damage, yeah. Yeah, cool. So yeah, you definitely like grab the corn, you squeeze it, and you crush it. But inside the corn, when you squish it, there's a tiny dagger inside its remains.
It's a tiny dagger.
A tiny dagger inside the corn, and you definitely like pierce the inside of your palm with the tiny dagger,
My goodness.
and take just 2 damage, or maybe just like yeah. I mean, you got high
You just cast mark.
high armor, so you it just barely like scratches you, but definitely like now there's like corn guts and a tiny dagger in your hand, and
I eat the corn.
roll defy danger.
On what?
Constitution.
Constitution.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. All right. So you initially just don't feel anything. So
Cool. I then use the tiny dagger to pick my teeth and then throw it away.
cool. You just toss it.
Yeah.
Cool. So let's go back there. Yeah. So now, like, it seems like all the enemies are dispatched, and so you guys are there still standing in the glade. What are we looking at here? I mean, what kind of interaction do we have? Because like this guy thought of a portal and then starts to join your fight, and then he summons a weird cow. So
Oh yeah, I snap my fingers and the cow goes away.
when the cow goes away, you just
Yeah,
hear,
that's not any better.
when the cow goes away after it's gone, you guys just hear like almost a faded, distant, echoing moo.
What the hell just happened? Where did you come from?
Where did you come from? And why am I not in a castle right now?
Where'd the cheesy cow go? Get him back.
That thing was a cow?
Cool.
This is.
Can we go get our money now? I don't know what's going on.
Oh, sweet. Y'all guys are getting money?
I hold out my hand to Jake and say, lick it. Try some. It's delicious.
Mm-mm.
I turn to
I lick his
Dagnar.
hand.
I don't want any type of whatever that is.
Yeah, I mean, it tastes like what
Anytime
you.
someone says "lick my hand," probably shouldn't trust them. Don't
Yeah.
do it.
Oh,
So yeah, I mean, yeah, Dagnar, you
Just a
taste delicious, fake cheese, spicy Cheeto milk. It's bright orange.
That is amazing, and I think I now have a new friend.
Once again, it's like unnaturally orange. Like it's an orange that it's seemingly unachievable by modern dyeing technology. It
glows.
Oh yeah, almost like phosphorescent. So yeah, I mean, so you guys just start heading back to town to try and collect your reward, or does Dagnar follow them?
I'm just awkwardly following them and looking around like I don't know where the fuck I am.
Cool. Now Dagnar is definitely you're in search of like powerful magic, right?
Indeed.
I feel like you would have noticed that Jake was a caster of magic, and Stockleg as well.
Yes, that is true.
Bellady's magic was a little more subtle, so I don't know.
But unfortunately, they were being beaten by corn and burritos, so
Yeah.
I feel that I am stronger than them.
Okay, cool.
You're probably right. Just saying.
So yeah. So as you guys head back into this like tiny little town, so this town seems to be inhabited mostly by humans, but there are some other, there's a few gnomes around, a few elves. I mean the population is like 12 people or something, right? It's not big. So when I say mostly humans, I mean like 4 humans, and then a menagerie of other things. Yeah, you guys get into town. As soon as you get towards the square, this gnome walks up to you, and he says, "Ah, you're back. Well, did you finish the job? Did you take care of the varmints that is plaguing the town?"
Oh my god.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
He says, "All right, well, yeah, it seems like you made a messy job of it. I can smell them all over you."
Quit smelling me.
He's like, I mean, stop being so smelly, I guess. It's not like I'm getting close to you. I just smell it coming off you.
I hold my hand out for him to lick with a cheesy dye on it.
He's like, that's unnatural. I'm not sure what's going on there. That's some dark magic, I'm sure. I don't need to know your mysterious ways, but, I'm much obliged that you taking care of them varmints for me. Here's the 35 bronze we discussed, and he hands you the 35 bronze. It's 200 years in the past, right? Money's not worth as much. Inflation hasn't happened yet. Dwarden hasn't invaded, the Elven capital. Yeah, I mean, he gives you 35 copper, and he's like, you guys looking for more work, or what you got going on now?
Sure.
He says, this big fella, is this one of your people too?
We actually don't know him.
He's my buddy. He licked my hand.
He says,
Hey,
wow.
he's his buddy. He's
Oh.
like his hand.
He says, I know dwarves are kind of weird, so that makes sense, I guess. You guys spend all that time underground digging in dirt and drinking all that dirt wine and stuff, so, it's pretty weird, and then, it's got those weirdos out there that are worshiping him, that Lou guy, so these new gods.
Excuse me, but what's a loo?
There's always that god that dwarves started worshiping recently. A lot of them dwarves worshiping Lou. They say he's an old god. I ain't never heard of him, so I think they made him up. I don't think he's real.
Never heard of this.
Yeah, well, I said minotaurs, I think, doing it too, It's a stupid, minotaurs, they're not so bright, stupid cows.
I can summon cows.
He says, yeah, I can too with about 25 bronze, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my.
Quick divergence.
Stuff's cutting out, but it's starting to sound like Sling Blade, so.
I asked the dude where I am.
Oh, he says, where you at? You here in Kimi, old Kimi Ruse. So this is, a town here started by,
Kimi Ruse.
yeah, he started by, old man Jebediah here. He's he's a funny looking fella, but he lived in that house over there. He said he only here for a short while, but he kind of established town. We got some farming going on here and stuff. So, yeah, it's a nice little town. So nobody claimed it yet. We claimed the land, and yeah. But those breeder bugs, they just like causing havoc on all the crops, and they like cats. They eat the cats, and we need the cats because we eat the cats.
Yes. Very interesting talk about cats. But how far away is this from Ravenloft?
What's a Ravenloft? Is that like you got like keep birds or something or?
I just go quiet and I just start like staring at the ground and muttering.
Well, so now Ravenloft's in Barovia, so I mean it's like Ravenloft is a place in Barovia, so. But he's like, this guy's a little cuckoo in the head, huh? A little too much of the bright orange stuff left that guy's hand. Yeah. He says, so anyways, you
That
guys,
is a sound, yeah.
you guys want the more work or not?
Yeah, more work.
Sure.
He says, cool. He says,
Whoa.
he says, all right, I got another good job for you here, all right? So, yeah. So if you go south just a little bit, yeah, there are these giant like condors, yeah, and the condors got these like big old eggs, man. Them eggs good for frying, all right. You make some like you make the biggest omelet ever out of the eggs, yeah. Magical enchanted omelets, I tell you. I didn't make one myself, but I heard good stuff. So yeah, magical for sure. So I mean, you give me one of them condor eggs, and I hook you up maybe like 50 bronze, huh?
Condor eggs.
Yeah, condor eggs.
Where exactly is the condors at?
It's south. There's like I don't know, some like cliffs or something. I don't know. It's that south. The condors come from south.
I begin to meander towards what I hope is south.
He says, so does that
Roll
mean
to see if you know where south is.
does that mean you're taking the job, Sonny, or you just
Oh yeah.
Are you guys with him, or I mean, this seems like a group project. I don't know.
Sure.
He says, cool. All right. So, you know what? I give you 50 bronze per condor egg. All right.
How big are these eggs?
I mean, they're like 3 foot tall, and then like I don't know, maybe like 2 foot across or something.
What are we carrying that in?
I mean, I don't know. That's for you to decide. I mean, I just pay you the money. You get the job done.
That's a big egg for only 50. Yeah, sure.
Cool. All right. So, I mean, you bring me some any other stuff too. I could like, I don't know. I might pay you for other stuff too if you find anything else interesting on the way. I'm a entrepreneur of sorts. I buy things and sell things, and so it's entrepreneur. Yeah, it's a big word. I know some of you simple folk may know what that means. Someone who's business for themselves. All right, I do business for myself. I'm my own boss. Don't nobody tell me when to clock in and clock out.
Got it.
Yeah, you do get it. Everyone gets it.
Don't like it.
He's like, especially that troll over there, and those minotaurs for like 25 bronze. They really get it. I'm just saying, So, anyways, you bring them condor eggs. Anything else interesting you find?
Shit.
So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, I see you. All right, bye. Go shoot.
I pat him on the back and wipe the rest of the cheese off it.
He's like, oh no, that's just so disgusting. Yeah. Dwarves are so weird. And then he just walks off. So yeah, I mean, you guys start heading south then.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Yes. While we're on the way, I'm gonna ask them like, what country we're in and stuff like that.
So you guys, at this point in time, the continent doesn't really have the names that it has in modern times. So this wouldn't be the country of Duarden, and the country of Tar wouldn't be to the north. So there wouldn't be like country names. It's too rural for that. So it's mostly just like cities and towns. Like I said, this is the town of Keemeroos. So you guys could tell him that or not. So everyone just ignores Dagnar. That's cool.
No.
We tell
We
him.
tell him.
Okay. All right. Cool. So yeah, they tell you, and then what?
This does not bode well. But that was magic. I assume I recollect falling from the sky.
Yeah. Well, actually, not really. So you like woke up on impact, right? You hit the ground and like you were jolted awake by the impact with the ground. So, yeah, I mean, you're still, I guess, baffled by how you even arrived in this place.
Yes, I do fully understand that this is not anywhere I know.
Yeah. Do you even question if you're dead or not? I mean, that's,
Death has no forethought for me.
Cool. So yeah, you guys are heading south. You're heading through the woods, and you're traveling not long, a couple hours at best. Suddenly, actually, everyone roll Defy Danger with me on your decks.
Okay. Dex +1 for me. Yeah.
No.
Cool. So,
No.
a barrage of tiny arrows starts whizzing by. So for those of you that rolled like a 7 to 9, you just get like grazed by the arrows. You take 3 damage.
I'm immediately impaled.
Yeah, for Jake, you get by 2 arrows, causing 2 damage.
Okay.
And for some reason that's less than the ones that got grazed. Who knows why? Because fate. So yeah, these arrows just kind of come like from around the trees at you guys. What do you do about that?
How hurt are you right now, Jake?
We what?
James?
Yes.
How hurt are you right now?
I'm actually not really hurt.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna scream, "To battle!" and then sprint into the woods in the direction the arrows came from.
They're coming from all around.
Oh. Well, in one of the directions.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to just roll discern realities, you could probably like pin down a little bit better. Like,
Oh, yeah, you know what? That's smart. No.
you discern nothing. You just wildly run into the forest. What do the rest of you do while Dagnar is just running and screaming to battle?
I draw myself a healing picture.
Okay.
I guess I'm going to follow.
I do that.
him.
You following Dagnar, or are you like... I mean, do you want to discern realities if you can figure out what's going on?
I mean, I'll try. Yeah. 8.
All right, cool. So,
Heal myself.
all right. On closer inspection, you can tell that these arrows are from fairies. You've seen this before, from like small fairies, you can kind of see like shimmers up in the tree branches, so you can tell they're all sort of up above in the trees. While Jake's inspecting the trees, Stockleg, what are you doing?
We're gonna go ahead and bless my own weapon.
All right.
Just for the time being.
All right, cool. And what do you want as your negative effect?
We'll take a -1 for the next cast.
Okay.
Is that one of the things I can do?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, cool. And so yeah, is it just as before you put it to your head and hold it up and it like
Oh
goes?
yeah, touch the head.
Yep. Cool.
Whisper a quick prayer and it starts.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So let me get Dagnar to roll a defy danger with your, I guess, with your dex.
5.
Cool. As you're
Also, why do I keep rolling it with Dex?
well, you're going to find out on this one.
Okay.
So as you're running through the forest, you get tripped up by a wire. A little wire just pops up right in your right where your feet are, and you trip over it, falling to the ground. When you hit the ground, it's 6 damage, and you're now like basically laying face first on the ground. So when that happens, Belody, what are you doing?
Sorry, I thought I already took my turn when I did my healing.
Yeah,
Picture.
well, I mean, you it wouldn't have taken a lot of time.
Okay, then what would it be if I like crushed up some of my charcoal to blow it in their eyes or in their face for like damage and blinding or?
Well, they're up in the trees, right? So I mean, you'd have to climb a tree.
Oh, okay. So if they're up in the trees, then I guess I'll do some sort of an arrow. So that'd be Dex.
Okay.
Right. +1. Roll. That doesn't happen.
Yeah. So as soon as you draw your arrow back, a fairy comes down and with a tiny knife slices the string on your arrow, causing it to snap back and hit you. And you take just 1 damage though, as your bow sort of just hits you in the face.
Okay.
Yep.
More insult than injury.
Yeah. So Dagnar, you've hit the floor. What do you want to do?
I guess I want to look at my feet and see what tripped me up.
Okay. I mean, because you literally tripped over it, we can say that you see the wire, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Careful, there's traps in the forest. Does
Is
anyone know
there?
where they are?
yeah. Somebody does.
Do I?
Yeah. I mean, you're the one who
Yeah,
kind
you're
of.
the one that's turned it.
Oh, what? Oh, okay, wait a minute. My brain just went haywire. What? Traps? Or
I
fairies?
yelled out that there were traps, and then I screamed, "Does anyone know where they are?" Because I didn't see shit.
I mean, they're in the trees. They're
Yeah.
fairies. Yeah.
Cool. Then I'm gonna swing at a tree and try and chop it down.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Roll on strength.
That's a pretty big chop there, sir.
Okay, and then roll some damage. Yeah, I don't. Maybe because you're scrambling to your feet, and so you're not well grounded.
Yeah, it's just a couple of wild swings.
Yeah,
at a tree.
you swing your axe, and maybe you don't even like connect with the blade. You just hit the tree with the flat side of the axe, and so it kind of just like goes clang, and the tree shudders a little bit. You see one fairy like fall off of a limb, and then like fly and regain its composure. As he starts to fly away, you see him just like reach behind his back and throws a tiny dagger, which flies at Dagnar. I mean, it's mostly for show. It just kind of hits you and bounces off of you for not 2 damage apparently. Yeah, Jake, what do you do? Like Dagnar's swinging at trees. And Belody's, just been hit in the face with her bow. Stocklet's got a glowing
Guess
weapon.
I'm gonna try to shoot magic missile into one of the trees.
Yeah, so you're going for the fairies. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, yeah, roll for it.
Definitely. Definitely gonna happen. And since it's above a, what is that? It's a 10 or plus. I'm going to empower it, so
All right.
I'm gonna double the damage. So
Yeah.
that'll magic missile will go from 2d4 to 2d8.
Okay.
God, that's actually pretty good, honestly. Make sure of that. Yeah. We're just gonna. Jeez.
Yeah. So yeah, you shoot your magical missile, and it goes up into the trees. It actually hits a cluster of fairies.
Yeah.
And so when it hits those
It
fairies,
does. Better be dead.
it you just see like a burst of green flame when it hits them, and you can even smell like what smells a little bit like incinerating flesh, and
Yummy.
a grouping of bones just falls to the ground where you shot it, and so now there's just like a collection of fairy bones on the ground.
Fairy bones, you say?
Yeah, well, that doesn't mean anything right now.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean anything.
But I mean, it's loot. I mean, certainly you could maybe turn it in for money or something. So,
Definitely gonna pick those up.
Stockleg, Jake's just fired some magic into the trees, and some fairy bones drop down. Burst of green magic. Seems like there's, and you hear a lot of fluttering now up in the trees. There's a lot of fluttering around, and you can hear like them calling out. And it's like he's like, "They've got a mage! They've got a mage! Scatter! Scatter!"
Aw.
What do you do?
I'm going to. Does anybody need a heal right now? Is everyone pretty okay?
I'm perfectly fine.
So
Yeah,
far, because I'm at 14 health.
All right, I'm gonna heal myself then.
All right.
Can I use This is. I have a rote for first aid. It says first aid cure light wounds as a rote. So does that mean does it automatically go off, or I still need to roll for it?
So it depends
You
on.
still have to roll for casting the spell.
Yeah.
But it's considered a like starter spell.
Yeah,
You can
it's
do
Okay.
that.
yeah. You
I guess
basically get it all the time.
Fail.
Yeah.
Wah, wah, wah.
So what happens is you start casting it on yourself, and the magic. So how would you normally cast it? Like what would be your action?
Same thing. You touch your forehead and then.
Yeah. So instead of the magic flowing into you like it's supposed to, it seems to get drawn off, and as it's sort of being drawn off, you can see it going up into the trees, and you see some like flashing light up in the tree where it goes to, and then suddenly like out of the trees comes down this sort of like buff fairy who's about 2 foot tall, but like muscles to the nines, lands on the ground and says, "What?
Oh no!
Dagnar, what are you doing?
I'm gonna cast the spell.
All right.
Cool. A 7. Rolled it.
So what are you doing?
Did you not hear that?
No.
I cast sleep.
Sleep? Okay.
Fairy goes to sleep.
Okay. All right, cool. So yeah, the fairy is like, he's still like going, "What? Whoa, 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 whoa," and then he just kind of falls over.
Beautiful.
And then you hear up in the trees, you hear, "Oh shit, he got Chad! Everybody scatter! Go, go, go!" And
Chad.
you hear more fluttering and it sounds like it's going away. It's like leaving the trees and rustling and going like away. Is anybody trying to do anything as the fairies are flying away?
I'm just gonna be walking over towards Chad.
Okay.
While he's going, what, as he falls asleep.
Yeah, he's like, whoa, and he's like passes out, and he just falls over. His wings go limp. Yeah.
He's so tired.
Yep. Jake, do you go collect those fairy bones?
Yes, I do.
Cool. In the stock leg, what are you up to?
Well, they're all leaving. We'll go over and pick up Chad.
Okay. So you and Dagnar are approaching Chad, who's asleep on the ground. What do you guys want to do with him?
I'm gonna sit on him,
Oh God.
and then I'm gonna punch him in the face.
I'm gonna dye him orange from the rest of the Cheeto on my hand.
So Dagnar sits on him, and Stuckleg just starts rubbing gooey Cheeto hand all over him.
This track's so fucking hard.
And you say you're gonna punch him?
Yeah.
Okay, roll
Punch
strength.
him right in the face.
Actually, just roll damage because he's completely indisposed.
I'd like to take my
Cool.
magic
4 damage.
pen.
So yeah, I mean, you knock a few teeth out when you hit him. After you hit him, it does wake him up.
Aw.
So he
I
wakes.
was going to use my magic pen to draw dicks on his face.
He wakes up and he's like, oh God, what? Hey, what?
You're a fairy, aren't you?
He says, yeah, I'm a fairy.
Are you sure about that? You're fucking huge.
He says, yeah, I use magic to buff myself. It's called enhancement.
Ah, good. Do you know any magic that'll make me cooler?
Aw.
He says, I have some frost fairy. Wait, why am I even talking to you?
Because you're magic!
You're orange.
And he looks at me, he's like, oh God, so I'm gonna die from all this tackiness. Why am I orange? What is this? Is it cheese? It's something wrong with it.
There's something wrong with it.
Just enjoy it. Bask in the cheese.
He says, that's my mouth. Oh, it's spicy. Why is it so spicy?
Yeah.
I have a couple of questions for you, Chad.
He says, yeah, well, I'm not going to answer.
Do you want to be punched again?
He says,
Hey, are you want to be Cheetoed again?
That's probably the bigger threat.
he
I
says,
will wipe this cheese in your face.
oh God, not the cheese again. Ugh, it's like I don't know what the word for processed is before the word processed exists, or synthetic. I don't know.
It tastes fake.
Yeah, it tastes fake. It's I don't know, how is this even produced? He says, what do you want to know, ruffians?
I've got 2 questions for you. 1,
Ruffians.
why did you attack us? And 2, where can I find a condor?
He says, loot, obviously. And, condors, it's just like down this road a little bit. There's a whole flock of them.
Cool. And then I punch him in the face.
He's like, why? What? Roll damage, actually. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have a lot of HP. You knock him unconscious, and you definitely break his jaw. And then he just goes limp.
Please.
You're cutting out.
Please, Melody, feel free to draw dicks.
Okay, let's see, we'll do that on charisma because that's my art skill.
Yeah, okay.
So they're extremely
Excellent,
detailed.
Oh, I mean, it's strikingly real.
It's actually the first known instance of 3-dimensional artwork.
Yeah, I mean, like the
Yes!
the shading and the realism is uncanny. Like
Pops right off the face.
From even like 2 feet away, you would swear that there was an actual penis on his face. Yeah.
I'm so excited about this.
Yeah. And then you just leave him there.
I mean,
I'm done with it.
Cool.
can we like put his hand in like a warm spring like stream so that he pees himself?
Oh, he is annoying, so I do take his pants.
Roll discern realities.
Sure. What is that on again?
Wisdom.
Okay. Yeah.
you notice that he's surprisingly well attributed for such a small person.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, tiny legs. He could certainly be a tripod. So.
I was just gonna like make
No,
him pee himself, like.
Now we just need to find a cannon to launch him out of.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, anyways, you take his pants. He's just left there, and then I guess you guys continue down the road.
Yeah, he's unconscious. Like, even if my character wanted to, she wouldn't do anything like that.
Well, no.
As we're going down the road, I'm just gonna start rifling through the pockets.
That we might do. We
Yeah.
might loot.
Yeah, I mean, once again, roll on intellect just for it's like a luck roll essentially.
6.
Yeah, all you find are some like used crunchy like handkerchief type material.
Ew.
Cool. Once we're a little ways away from where Chad's laying, I toss his pants into the woods.
All right, cool. So you guys carry on, and you get a little
Crunchy
further.
Linens. Never mind. I'm not even going there. I'm not. You can't make me.
Something that looks like a tiny stiff sock.
Oh god.
Anyways, yeah, you guys get down there a little bit, yeah, I mean, you walk for like another hour or so, and then you see like there's like a sort of a cliff off to the side, and on this cliff there are 3 nests, and each nest has like a condor on it, and one condor is sitting on like what looks like to me like 1 egg. There's another condor sitting on like about 2 eggs, and then another condor sitting on just like 1 egg. And these things are, I mean, like, these are not like your everyday condor. These things are, if they were standing tall, would stand probably about 10 foot tall. The wingspan probably reaches a good like 30 feet if they were to fully extend.
This looks like it's going to be a fun fight.
Then I'm going to... cast sleep on the closest one to us.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, so there. This is a little bit like, I mean, like a triangular formation almost on the cliff. So the one closest to you would be the one sitting on like the 2 eggs.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna cast sleep on that.
All right, roll for it.
That is going to be on my intelligence. Click, 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 click. Boop. Yeah, he going to sleep.
All right.
And then I have to, let me see what it is.
What do you want? What do you want for your negative?
Oh gosh. I'll lose the spell.
All right. Yeah. So how does your spell cast go? Like, what do you do to cast it?
Let me see. What is it? D1 4, 1d4 enemies you can see. His choice falls asleep. Oh, okay. Actually, you get to choose which one falls asleep.
Okay.
So it's a 1d4 for the enemies that I can basically see, and I guess I rolled the d4 and you choose which one of them goes to sleep. Okay, let me do
what it is you roll a d4 and that's how many enemies fall asleep.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. All right. Well, okay. I'll roll a d4 and we'll see how many enemies go to sleep. So all of them are asleep.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah. All 3 condors just like fall asleep, and then
all of them are asleep.
and then
This is
also
on a cliff, right?
and then
Yeah.
also Belody also falls asleep. So
Aw.
We're on the cliffside, aren't we?
Did they fall asleep and
yeah, but
die?
they're just sitting on top of things, so their heads are just like slumped down, right? I mean, they're still sitting on the eggs.
I'll accept that.
Right.
We're on the cliffside, right?
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna walk up and begin pushing them off the cliff.
Aw, I can't do anything about that.
Belody, you fell asleep. So right now, so when you cast, and they fall asleep, and Belody just kind of falls over onto the ground.
Yes,
all right.
I accidentally put you asleep as well.
So
That's fine. That makes sense.
Dagnar, you're pushing the one on one egg to, let's say, to the left, the one on two eggs in the middle, or the one on one egg to the right.
Whichever one is the closest to the cliffside.
Either of the ones on the flank. The one in the center is probably a little off the cliff a little bit. The other two are like right on the edge.
Okay, I'm gonna give one of the ones on the left side, a push off the cliff.
Okay. So I guess roll strength because it's pretty big.
12.
Yeah, I mean you definitely managed to like sort of shove it off now you're trying to shove it off of its egg too, right? So you tell me, how do you do it? I mean, do you kind of pick it up and throw it, or how are you doing this?
I pick it up by the egg, and while grasping the egg, just like shake it off the cliff.
You should like tip it off the egg.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Grasp it firmly.
So yeah,
And then I'm gonna walk that egg back to the trees.
Yeah, so it falls off, and then it we don't know what happens after that point, but definitely something. You just kind of hear the sound as it like flaps through its feathers as it just like descends into the the abyss. Yeah, and then so you're just walking back to the trees with the egg. You're just taking the one egg.
I'm taking the one egg and putting it down.
Okay. Yeah, I mean being greedy could get you in trouble, but sure, I mean one egg would get you some money.
Oh, I'm not in it for the money. I'm getting the dude an egg, but I need an egg too. These things are magical.
Yeah. All right. Cool. And so what are the rest of you? So what is Stockleg doing?
I'm drawing a picture of Dagnar on one of the eggs with the Cheeto hand.
So well, the birds are sitting on the eggs. So like, are you trying to draw?
All right, and they're asleep then, right?
Yes.
All right, then we're going to take the hammer and just whack one of them in the head and try to just completely knock it off.
Okay. Yeah. Roll strength.
Yeah, we do.
Nice.
Yeah, and roll some damage too.
Okay.
That bird's got a concussion.
Ooh, wrong program. Stop.
Porn.exe stopped working.
Oh no.
Oh, now.
It's ooh, not that. It's a Pinewood Derby app. I was reprogramming something.
Ah.
All right. Cool. So yeah, you definitely like crack its beak when you hit it, and you knock it off, but it's enough to sort of wake it up a little bit. So it starts falling off the cliff, and then you can hear it start flapping its wings. It lets out a horrible screech. It's just like ah, and it starts flapping back up.
Sexy.
The cliff. You can hear its like massive wings beating as it starts flying back upward. The Melody, roll. I guess roll discern realities for Melody.
Okay. I discerned something.
Yeah. So the screech is like enough to sort of like wake you up. You're still a little groggy though, so you're just kind of like coming out of a twilight, and so you're starting to wake up there on the ground. Jake, what are you doing?
I guess this one's awake now, isn't it?
Yeah, the one that Stockleg hit, cracked its beak, and it's mad now, probably, for sure.
I guess I'm going to cast magic missile on that one. That's beak is cracked.
Okay.
All right. That is on. Roll for it. Yeah, that's happening, and we're going to double the damage to that because.
All right.
Go down, and gonna roll that to the 8. Yeah, it gets blasted for 7.
Nice. Yeah. And where are you shooting it? Like face, chest, wing? How you hitting it?
Definitely gonna shoot it. Is it flying around?
Yeah.
It's not flying. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna shoot it in its wing then.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
at least try to disable it from flying around.
Yeah. You definitely like hit the wing and cause some decent damage to the wing. And it kind of starts to spiral, sort of like back down the cliff. I mean, it's not gonna like fall to its doom necessarily, but it's sort of like gliding down because it doesn't have the force to like flap up anymore. So like it crests the cliff. You shoot it, and then it starts like spiraling back down. And you can hear just sort of like cawing and screeching the whole way down.
Good one, random wizard.
And Belody, the continued screeching wakes you the rest of the way up, so you're definitely like alert at this point.
I'm irritated. I'm
right.
just kidding.
But also the other condor wakes up. He's like shakes his head, and he's like oh. He looks around and he looks at like you, looks at the other two eggs, kind of looks over his shoulder back down the cliff, it stands up and like kind of like, you know, when a bird doesn't like extend its wings but like props them out a little bit.
Yeah.
Does that and then like takes 2 steps off the eggs, and he's like, whoa, listen guys, what's going on here?
It talks?
Mm-hmm.
I heard your eggs were magical, and I came to investigate.
He says, so what happened to these guys? It seems kind of serious what's going on here.
They got mad when I came to investigate.
He says, bro, so you're taking the eggs? Is that what's happening?
We're taking one of them, but since I know you can talk, I don't need the other one.
He says, listen, man, like I don't want any trouble, man. Like these aren't even my eggs, man. These are my old lady's eggs, and like, you know, like I'm just, you know, I'm doing a favor here, right? Like they ain't mine. These ain't mine. So like, hey, I don't need none of this.
Then I guess we're taking these eggs.
So that's a yes on the eggs, right?
He's like, yeah, man. You know what? Actually, you be doing me a favor, man, because I don't want to raise like some of the condor's little brats, right? I mean, like these ain't mine, you know. So look, I'll say, yeah. Actually, you know what? Hey, you with the hammer? Yeah, can you just like, can you tap me in the side of the face with that hammer just a little bit, right? I mean, I don't want to die or anything, but like, I have to be like, I put up a fight at least.
Sure, I take my hammer and whap him.
Yeah, roll damage. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's a pretty good. He's like, oh god, that's a little, but I mean, it looks good, right? It looks good, yeah. And his eyes like a little swollen, and you know his cheeks pretty bloody. He looks pretty good though, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So yeah. So I'm gonna lay down over here, and act probably a little hurt. You guys, if you could, yeah, you could take this. I don't think she's gonna be back for like, you know, another hour or so. I think her and the old biddy's gone out to like, you know, take a bath or something. I don't know.
Oh, now hold on. I have a question for you.
He's like, what is it, man?
I'm currently in search of some powerful magic. I've been told that the eggs are magical. Does that mean you're magical?
He says, I mean, like, I'm letting you know a little secret, man. Like, I don't know if you know anything about condors, but like,
I've never heard of one.
I was like, man, like the dudes don't get the magic, man. The ladies got all the magic, you know. The ladies got all the magic, you know. It's why we're sitting here on the eggs and they're out doing what they want.
What kind of magic?
He says, I mean, I don't know, man. She can like, she can do like some like stuff with the wind and stuff, and she, I don't know. She's got like this mind control, man. She's got like, you know, she's got these fat breasts, and like, you know, she makes me do whatever she wants. I don't know. One look at those chicken breasts, man. She's like, one look. He's like, one look at those, man. It's like, I have to do what she says.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take these eggs now.
He's like, yeah, that's all you. That's all you.
Hey, can you tell if any of these are gonna be female?
He says, I mean, what do I look like? Some sort of like wizard or something to you?
I'm a wizard, but I still don't know how to do this.
He says, look, man, I'm just a dude watching some eggs, like, trying to, like, you know, get in on, like, you know, what's going on here. Look, my sugar mama gotta take care of me. Like, I don't want to work. I don't want to forage.
All right, I'm gonna leave him alone.
It's like, cool. I'm just gonna lay down over here, all right? Like, you know, peace out. And he just, like, lays down.
All right. Well, I don't know how strong you guys are, but I think at best I could carry maybe 2 of these.
Yes, there's 4 eggs total.
I can carry 1.
I'm gonna specifically take the 2 eggs he was sitting on.
Okay.
Gotta help a bro out.
Yeah. He's like, hey, while you're over there, could you just, like, mess up the nest a little bit? Could you just, like, kick some of the branches around and, like, break a few or something, you know? That'd be cool.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, cool, great,
I'm
thanks.
just like-
Thanks.
I take my axe out and I just like cut it in half.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, cool. He says, hey, man, like, my name's Jeffrey. Like, if you ever want to, like, hang out, you know, when the ladies are gone, you know, I hear like people's got some pretty cool like stuff to sip on, you know. I've seen them, like, from a distance. They drink their magic juice and they get all crazy, all hopped up.
I might take you up on that offer.
It's Jeffrey. But yeah. And what's your name?
I am Dagnar.
Oh, Dagnar. That's sweet. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, unfortunately, the name's the only thing that's sweet about me.
Yeah. I mean, your face is pretty ugly.
Oh, why'd you have to say it?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Single tear rolls out of eye.
I thought you knew. I didn't know you didn't know.
I know. I do know.
Yeah.
I don't need to be reminded.
I mean, you know, you can't help it, right? We're born the way we're born, and, you know, life's hard, and everyone's just trying to make it through. Yeah.
I've stopped paying attention to him, and I'm just like, even birds think I'm ugly.
Yeah. Yeah. So you guys take the eggs. Then does everyone carry an egg?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So you guys, I mean, you've got, like, you know, 4 or 5 hour walk at least back to the thing. So you're walking, Stockleg, can you roll a Defy Danger with your Constitution for me? Cool. You feel a tingling inside your body, and you feel a little bit like a husk of a man, but that's just fleeting and it fades away, and then you just kind of keep walking, I guess.
Okay.
Cool.
Can I cast Hold Person on my bowels?
What?
Sure.
It's Cheetos, and they're gonna be coming out the backside. I gotta hold the person. All right, so
Self-Chester Cheetah was born.
I cast Hold Person on my bowels.
Yeah. I mean, you definitely feel like a clenching sensation inside your bowels. Yeah, for sure.
All right, I think we've averted danger right now.
Nice. All right.
For the time being.
Cool. So yeah, you guys keep on walking, and then let me get Jake. Can you roll a Defy Danger for me? Roll on. I guess roll on strength.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Yeah, cool. So
Could have been much worse.
Yeah. As you're carrying the egg, you feel some tapping from the inside, like something's maybe trying to get out. You manage to sort of like hold tightly to the egg. It seems like nothing's coming out, but you definitely feel like it's almost like pecking from the inside.
Oh,
I think we're gonna have ourselves a problem.
I'm gonna set my egg down and head over towards his egg.
Okay. And then what?
I just like put my ear up to it so I can hear the tapping,
Yeah, it's definitely like
and then I'm gonna punch the egg.
God.
roll strength.
Punch this shit.
Roll damage.
By the by, I'm punching it to break the egg, not whatever's inside.
Okay, all right. Yeah. I mean, you definitely like you punch through the egg. And when you punch through, you definitely feel like a slimy, fleshy, bony mass inside.
Oh.
I pull my hand back out. Be like, "Come on, you can do it."
Okay. So you see a beak just like poke out, and you hear like a tiny little like whack, whack. And
I thought this was supposed to be a condor, not a duck.
And you don't know what sound baby condor makes.
You know?
Yeah, and so the beak just starts sort of like nosing around out of the hole, and it's wiggling and pushing against the egg and stuff.
I'm just gonna sit back and watch.
Yeah. So if you sit back and watch, it's going to take probably a solid 30 minutes for this thing to break out. So while this thing's like trying to break out of its shell and stuff, what's everybody else doing? Do you set your eggs down, or are you just gonna sit there and hold them the whole time?
Well, I guess if we're stopped, I'll set mine down gently.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, mine is the one that's breaking,
Right.
so I'm okay.
Yeah. And Stockblade, you gonna keep holding your egg, or you setting it down?
I'll set it down.
Cool. So yeah, after about 30 minutes, this thing finally like breaks out of the shell. The sides of the shell break out, and then he breaks the top of it off, and then just like looks around, and then it just kind of goes whack, whack, whack.
Does anyone know what condors eat?
No. I have no idea what condors eat. Meat?
I mean, maybe.
I'm gonna try to discern realities to see if I can find like a squirrel or something.
All right, yeah, just realities.
Yeah.
So you don't find a squirrel per se, but you find an already dead, partially eaten like raccoon.
Cool. I'm gonna pick it up and offer it to the bird.
Yeah, I mean it gobbles it up and eats it, and it's just sort of like tearing its flesh and eating it. All right, no, you know what? No. I'm sorry. Back up, retcon. You put it down and it just looks at it and then looks at you. Baby bears are fed in a very specific way.
So, I'm gonna begin punching this raccoon into paste.
Yeah, I mean, sure. Let's
And then once it's paste, I'm gonna put it in my mouth and then spit it at the bird.
yeah. Let's roll on Constitution. It definitely makes you feel a little like ill putting it in your mouth. Like you want to throw up pretty bad. You don't. You manage to choke it down, but definitely some acids coming up. As this stuff's in your mouth. And then you do spit it into the beak of the mouth of the bird's mouth.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, it eats it, and it seems to enjoy it. Meanwhile, Stockley, will you roll me another Defy Danger on your Constitution?
Wait, it should be -2, so it should be 8.
Cool.
8.
Yeah, so you definitely get the tingling feeling in your body again. It's not coming from your bowels though. It's definitely like it's almost like your second or third layer of skin is the tingling sensation all over, and then once again you just for a minute your skin almost feels like a husk around your body, and then the feeling goes away again.
Okay. Can I try to discern reality?
Sure.
On that, is that intelligence or wisdom?
It'd be on wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, so you can definitely sense that there's something almost magical at play, and it's something that's attempting to change your body from the inside out.
Can I attempt to do a healing? Will healing have any effect on that?
No,
Like, okay, then no.
no.
All right.
This is definitely something that you're gonna probably have to seek a cure out for at some point in time in your life.
Fair enough.
Maybe not in the 8 minutes that we have left in our game, but at some point in time,
Yeah.
for sure. This is the long con. All right, cool. So, yeah. So I mean, after the baby's hatched, what do you do with it, Dagnar? You know, you fed it. It's gotten quiet now.
I'm gonna need someone to carry my egg, and then I'm going to attempt to pick up the condor and like put it on my shoulders.
Yeah. Okay. Baby birds, I don't think perch all that well. You're really gonna have to like hold it.
Yeah. Fine with that.
Okay. Now you carrying that and an egg, or just that?
I said I think, and then I picked up the bird.
Yeah. Well, but now there's still
3 eggs.
yeah, 3 eggs. It's 3 eggs. Yeah. Okay. So do you guys pick up the other 3 eggs and carry it?
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Cool. So yeah, it's not much longer. You guys make your way back into town, and where we go? Kibrus. There we go. So you get back into town, and the gnome. I mean, he's sort of all around town. He's doing this and the other. So he kind of sees you kind of walking up, and he just starts moseying on over to you, and he's like, "Hey guys! So welcome back. What you got? You all kinds of condor eggs there. Oh my god, it's just amazing. Sure." And you can see him almost like salivating, and his eyes are super wide, and he's like, "Oh man, that's a good haul you guys got there." He says, "And you got a baby one too. Got a baby one. Oh man, that's pretty amazing." Yeah.
Can you just figure out if this is a dude or a chick? Like, I don't know how birds work.
He says, I'm not an aviary. I'm not an aviary expert. Okay, so I mean, check between his legs. I don't know, like every other animal.
I just look up, I guess.
Yeah, you don't see anything. So actually, birds are actually very hard to sex when they're young, and even like trained experts can get it wrong. So. Yeah, I mean, you would definitely need like someone who's like studies animals essentially. A druid could probably help you.
Yeah.
Anyways, he's
I
like,
tap Felody and tell her to draw that little gnome's likeness with my cheetah finger on the egg.
Okay, let's see how well I did that.
Oh.
oh, it's amazing. Yeah,
Masterwork
it's
art.
I mean, like your portrait work is stellar. I mean, whether it's faces or penises, you can draw it all.
If
Hell
it is
yeah.
a physical anatomy.
Yeah. Stockleg,
she can draw it.
roll 2d6 on your con for me. Stockleg.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Same sensation as before. And for like half a second, you look down and you see like a piece of the skin on your arm just like peels back, and underneath it is sort of almost looks like yellow ridges, and then it goes back into place.
Okay.
Yeah. So the gnome says, "That's just such a good haul, guys. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3. Got 3 eggs here, and then the 1 condor.
Oh no! I'm gonna keep this.
Oh, you're gonna keep the condor? Are you sure? Listen, man, I'll give you a silver for the condor. All right, I want whole silver. All right. I mean, come on, that's like half a year's worth of wages for most people.
That's cool, but apparently, female condors are
We lost you.
magic. So
Okay.
I'm searching for magic, and apparently, female condors are magical. So I'm
Oh.
kind of hoping this one's
Okay. Or if you change your mind though, you let me know. Okay, I could definitely do some things with that. So what we was like
If I
50.
find out it's a boy,
It's like
I
50,
will let you know.
50 bronze per egg. So that's 150 bronze. Anything else? You'll find anything else of interest around here? You got anything other things you want to look at selling me?
Do you have anything magical?
Oh no. I'm looking to buy. Like, did you find any other items on your travels you might want to sell? Anybody find any
Pretty
like
sure.
bones or anything?
Oh, I mean, we could sell him the fairy bones.
Do you try and sell them the spray bones?
Sure.
Cool. So you hold him out, and he says, "Oh, what you got there?
These are fairy bones.
Bones of a fairy?
Yes,
What?
bones of a fairy.
How'd you come by something like that?
I killed a bunch of fairies.
Oh dear Lord! Oh man, fairies are it's very pretty hard to kill. A fairy are small, and then they're kind of vicious a little bit.
It's not hard.
He says, "Oh man, so you're a pretty powerful dude. Yeah, man. Let me see some fairy bones, but like you could just hand those to me. So, maybe not here in the open. We'll go inside the house and you hand those to me there, okay? Because yeah, it's a little morbid. Yeah, people think we're a little strange, but I mean, I definitely do some research, see what they are good for anything for sure. I've never seen fairy bones outside of a fairy. Anyways, you're always inside the fairy.
Where the drugs began. It's just all my fault.
So I collect those. Yeah, I take those. So how much you thinking? What you want for these fairy bones here?
Fairy bones. How many bones do I have?
I mean, you've got the bones of like I don't know, like 3 or 4 fairies probably.
Since these are really hard to come by, I'll make him give me 5 silver for
The
it.
5 silver, Jesus Christ! You're talking about like several years worth of weight. That's
We're also
ridiculous.
talking about rare fairy bones.
Listen, man, we don't even know if they're valuable. This could be just junk, man. This could be like squirrel bones. We don't even know what the
turned
value
the
of
egg
this
Two
is.
around.
silver.
As this is going on, I turn the egg around with Belody's masterpiece and say they're worth 5 silver with this picture.
It's just that's wow, that's quite the masterpiece. But I mean, the subject matter is not the best, I guess. I mean, who wants a picture of some bald dwarf? But I mean, it's definitely good work.
It was of the gnome. It was of him.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, Melody drew the Cheeto finger.
Gotcha.
Used my finger as a brush and drew a gnome.
Gotcha. It's right. It's a handsome fellow you got there. It's pretty good. It's pretty good subject matter. I think. Yeah, it should be worth something for ages to come. It's like a family heir. You can pass it down. 5 silver's a lot, though. Listen, how about look, I don't have 5 silver. I'm just gonna level with you. But I can give you 3 silver and let's see, 3 silver and you know what? I can give you this thing. I got this thing. I found it out in the woods. I was out there just milling around, and he hands you this sort of spherical, almost glass-looking object, and
Oh my god.
let me go over here. That's not what I want. Gotta make sure I give you the right thing. Yeah, that one. All right. So yeah, I give you this thing. It's got like it's got these like squiggly lines on the inside. Looks a little bit like wind or something. It's like just crazy little orb thing. I mean, it doesn't do anything. I can't do anything with it, but it's pretty anyways. You want that?
I'd like to cast a spell.
Okay. What spell are you casting?
Detect magic.
Okay.
13.
It's a bottomless pit of magic for sure.
I'm gonna lean over to Jake and I'll be like, Jake, I really, really, really think you should take that deal. James,
I didn't hear that.
I said I think you should really, really, really think you should take that deal.
Sure.
She's like, oh, great, that's fantastic. Yeah, it's a 3 silver and this weird like giant marble thing. Yeah, sure, okay, great. Yeah, it's just so if you just set the eggs down over there and then like you know, and then he gets like a burlap sack and he's like, if you could put those other items in this sack for me, that'd be great.
Okay.
And he says, oh, great, thanks. And then he puts them and he sniffs it. He's like, oh, it smells a little crispy. Oh, you know what? I don't want to know. But yeah, sure. And he like ties it up and he puts,
smells crispy.
yeah, and then he puts it on his side, and he's like, oh, cool. These eggs are gonna be, yeah, man, I'm gonna do some cool stuff with this. Yeah, all right, cool guys. Well, I'm all tapped out, so I can't give you any more requests right now. But like, next time I got some dough, I definitely, I have 4 jobs for you. Okay.
Cool.
Okay, sounds good. Great. Okay, get away now. Go. Shoo.
Wow.
I got business to do. So y'all go do whatever you got to do. You go, I don't know, do your weird like fluorescent milk thing or something. I don't know. You do what you got to do though. And he sort of waves you off. And you guys exit the little house that he was in. So we'll say that it's like right here. You leave with several years worth of wages in your pocket and baby condor. And a good story to tell for an adventure later. So and that's sort of where we'll close.
And a Cheeto curse.
And it's, no, you're definitely werecorn.
I'm werecorn.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, he said yellow ridges.
Yeah.
I was thinking of like a Cheeto ridge.
Yeah, no, it's like the.
I got you now.
Yeah, you got bit by the vampiric corn. You're werecorn.
I got you
for sure. Jake definitely gave the first gnome, whoever created the drug fairy dust, his first set of bones. You guys also have the wind orb, which eventually will end up in the hands of the doors, but we don't know how that happens, but somehow it will. And of course Dagnar will die and pass on his lineage.
Yes.
So, but anyways, yeah. So that's it. But thanks for playing the sort of haphazard one shot.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually a really big fan of this.
Yeah, it was good.
I like that it's left open to do more with.
Right. Well, it's in the world we're already in.
Also, the fact that the little Nicky voice for the shopkeep.
Yeah, I mean, he's the founder of the Gnome Syndicate,
By the way, I'd like to say, because one of my items I picked for him was money, I would like to offer Jake a gold coin for that orb.
Okay. All right. So your gold coins will be stamped with a completely formed symbol. I mean, it'll be made of gold, but like Jake will be like, where the F this money come from, more or less. Now, a gold coin is like almost unheard of, right? I mean, like even the richest people would barely have a gold coin.
That's something I wouldn't know.
Yeah, no. So Jake, you
I would be confused that he said it was silver was like a year's wages.
Yeah. Like, what kind of podunk town did I end up in?
Yeah.
That's that'll conclude this particular session, and hopefully next week we can finally raid the Gnome Fortress. We'll do it one day, I promise. Let me return us back to the present day Kirmarus.
By the way, since I'm hoping the Condor's a girl, I just named it Scarlet.
Okay, all right, cool.
If it ends up being a dude, I'm going back to that town.
Go find your friend Jeffrey. And be like, hey man, your girl have any more eggs? I'm just saying. Yeah, Jeffrey's a stepdad for sure. Or he was gonna be. Now he's not. So, all right, cool. Well, thanks guys. Have a good time. We're gonna say bye to the stream. Bye stream.
All right.
Bye, stream.
Bye, guys.